Officer Soko, as you are aware, there are 6 classifications of road signs set out in the Roads and Road Traffic Act. These are lettered A, B, C, D, E and F. I'm concerned specifically with classification B, that of regulatory signs. The Act states the purpose of Class B traffic signs is to convey a definite instruction that the use of a road by traffic or by a particular class of traffic is prohibited, or subject to some restriction, or that a particular instruction should be observed. In this case, I'm concerned about a speed limit sign and subsequent static speed camera. The sign falls under the description of a Class B sign. Again, as you are aware, within the Roads and Road Traffic Act are specifications and instructions regarding all road signs and road markings relating to shape, size, colour, letters and numbers, and not only relate to the sign itself but even the post it is on. Amongst the various classifications of signs and their specifications, there is though a common theme. The Roads and Road Traffic Act states that for each and every sign, quote, all such signs shall be sited at such a position as to be clearly visible to drivers of traffic approaching them. Also, as another point, the Act states, where a sign in Class B is supported on a post or post specially erected for the purpose of displaying such sign, that portion of each post which is visible below the lowest edge of the sign shall be coloured by alternate bands of black and white. Also again, except in the case of a double-sided sign and a stop sign, the back of the sign and that portion of any post within the limits of the back of the sign shall be coloured black. If a sign does not meet any one or more of the specifications set out in the Act, then, as you know, it becomes not authorised and thus becomes unenforceable. If it is unenforceable, then any prosecutions based on this sign are invalid. In this instance, there is initially a clearly visible speed limit sign of 80 km per hour. A little further on is a 60 km per hour restriction sign, and a motorist will struggle to spot it. Further still is a static speed camera enforcing the 60 limit. As this sign is not, quote, clearly visible to drivers of traffic approaching them, never mind it also fails to conform to other specifications, it thus becomes unauthorised and unenforceable. In effect, the speed limit does not change from the previous 80 km per hour restriction. Thus, any excess speed enforcement notices issued by the authorities and based on evidence from the static camera are null and void. They are based on an unauthorised and unenforceable sign. If you want motorists to abide by the rules, the authorities have also to abide by certain rules. It is not one-sided. In this case, fines are being issued as a result of evidence not meeting the standards required in a court of law, being that the signs are, or this specific sign, is not authorised. If that be so, then all fines issued as a result of this situation are illegally enforced and must be returned. We will proceed along the Greyteach Road away from the city, eastbound, to a point between Firethorn and Gardenia where the camera is situated. Here, clearly visible, is the 80 km/h restriction sign. There's a tree up ahead on the left. You can just basically see a small grey post. There is a 60 limit sign. It is not clearly visible. On the left, we are approaching the relevant speed camera. My speed is 49 km/h. So, Officer Soko, if you contact me privately, I will provide you with the information you require to refund the recent fine imposed upon myself by that camera. 300 kwacha in cash is permissible. You have 21 days from this date to do so, otherwise I am inclined to seek redress through the courts using the Roads and Road Traffic Act and this video as evidence, amongst other things. To avoid this situation, provide me with legal and justifiable reasons why my logic is faulty.